We shall now look at higher education as seen by the 1959 Education Commission. The higher education had a status of its own. That's what this commission thought, and therefore they recommended that the intermediate classes be moved and handed over to the secondary education boards and should not be part of tertiary or higher education. Higher education should begin after grade 12. Every university should fix a standard for admission by itself. Who will you admit, what level of students, what kind of students, how many students? Those minimum standards and requirements had to be set by universities on their own. There was no central body who was going to guide and provide information as to admission requirements to the respective universities. What should the higher education or tertiary education syllabus look like? The syllabus needed to be prepared according to the needs of the modern age. And the modern age in 1959 is very different from the modern age today. And so, not only was this important then, but universities consistently need to review and revise their curriculums based on changing trends as science and technology increase and become ever more creative and innovative. Things will continue to change. It's the job of the universities to make sure that they stay up to date with current trends, even in education. A separate department for teaching of the world's important and current languages, according to the industrial, commercial, administrative, and defense needs be opened. It was seen, even in 1959, that the world was kind of coming together, was shrinking, becoming smaller, and it was important to know other languages. If you wanted to do business, if you wanted to do strategic military planning, if you wanted to do those kinds of things, you needed to know the language of that country, that region, in order to communicate with them. And so international languages were seen as way back as 1959 as an important component of tertiary or higher education. Modern disciplines like business administration, journalism, sociology, home economics, etc. be taught, bringing these in harmony with the needs of the modern age. Again, if we were talking beyond 1959, computer, IT, information surplus, all those things would be added on to these fields. So bringing in new fields as required and needed by changing trends in society was seen as an important step. And so universities had to be vigilant. Universities had to always be alert to what are the changing trends, what new programs do we need to introduce, what do our students need, because obsolete stuff from 20, 30 years ago is not going to help our students today. Things are changing, and things are changing fast. What does this mean for us in higher education? It means that we can never be at rest. It means that we can never stop and say, this is it, these are the programs we are going to offer forever. That cannot be the case in higher education. The syllabus, the curriculum, constantly will need to be changed, upgraded, modified to bring in recent trends, current trends, modern technologies, especially today when times change so fast. You get a mobile phone and in a month it's old. You get a laptop or iPad, whatever you call it, these gadgets change so fast. With these changing trends, we must enable our students to keep track of these changing trends and compete with other individuals in the world, in the international area, with the kind of education we provide in our universities today.